So, I wanted to start this out by saying that I don't want to be judgmental. Um, but I think, you can dissect things without, saying someone's a bad person or something, but you can just point to, um, mistakes and try to use those to show people what can go wrong and make things better. Um, and the more I've grown, the more I've learned in life, I've moved forward in life and tried to get better with people and be more loving, be a better person, um, and Christian. Um, the more I realize that how little people have control of um, I'm I'm not making excuses for anyone, and I'm not saying that people shouldn't be held accountable, but it is very, very easy to change what you do, but it's not always so easy to change how you feel. And I'm gonna say that with an asterisk, however you pronounce that word. That you can make yourself feel happy and good for a while. If you smile, you go outside, think of good things, try to do good things, try to compliment people, try to be active, work out and run, spend time with your friends. These things will all naturally, and more things will help you naturally feel happier and better, more fulfilled. Do something you enjoy, do something that makes you feel fulfilled, and most importantly, be close with God, loving. But if you haven't fixed the emotional part of the emotional insides of you, you won't in the long term feel better. This has to be worked with. This has to be dealt with. For someone who was abused when they're a child, they can be happy, but they'll always. I believe they'll still always have like something damaged within them that will probably come out in some other way, some sort of habit or something that's not healthy. Um, and it could be subconsciously. People might not notice it. But it needs to be dealt with, or else you won't really be your true 100% as happy as you can be at, and having as good of a life as you can have. So having said that, I should say before that, to me, doing the best thing to do in order to get that way is to be closer with God, and God teaches you this thing, how to get better and what you have a problem with, and so on and so forth. Praying and spending like real quiet time with Him, reading the Bible too. But also just talking with somebody, talking with a psychologist, and God can work through other people, and He does work through other people. And God wants you to be healthy, so He does. He tries to put those people in your life and help you, and so you should try to be open to that and try to always be a better yourself and be better for other people, better for God, more loving, feel more love, accept more love, more love will flow through you. So, I'm saying these things, well, first of all, hopefully help people, but second, hopefully you can see that people, Jussie Smollett, and other people have been born into bad situations that make them like guess, that make them, think that. If you read the story, that he says that, or I don't know if he said this or if someone said that he said this or what, that he was not happy with his initial attempt to get attention, that it didn't get very much media coverage. People weren't really that upset about it. That he got like some hate mail, that was calling him, homophobic slurs and things like this. And then it looks like he actually sent that to himself or had somebody send it to him. It reminded me of a story. I was with this guy. He was an Indian guy, and he asked me for money. He gave me this real long sob story about how he didn't have money and he was poor. He would tell everyone he was really poor. And then one time I went to his house, and he didn't just live in a gated community, but he lived in a double gated community. So he had one gate. There's one gate that you have to go through, and then you get into this private community, and then within that private community, there's an even more private community that's more guarded, and he lived in there. And he told me that he was poor, and he would try to really make people feel bad and feel for him. And it's obviously crazy. It's insane. But you see these people, and two instances of rich people who were, trying to get attention and trying to manipulate people and whatnot. And usually I would just be mad earlier in my life I would just be furious with them, but I'm sure that they had some sort of trauma in their childhood, very likely from their parents or from some other family members. Now again, does that excuse their action? No. And it doesn't even really make sense why, how it comes out, because you would think that on the most basic level, if someone, if they're, if they had problems with, let's just say, verbal abuse or something, then they would try to find it just try to meet some nice people, and that wouldn't be verbally abusive and would be kind to them or something. And I think that's true. I think people do try to look for that, but I think it's cuts too deep, and it's something that's they feel it cuts a deep hole in people when they're abused, and they feel that it has to be filled, and usually that it's not enough that people are just nice. They feel that the world owes them something, even though if it was just a few people or whatever, they really feel damaged, and really only God can fill that hole. But it can be temporarily feel like it's filled with if you get a lot of attention, if you get a lot of pity. And so I think that's basically the root of it, and the root of why these people do these things. Now, you could say I don't know what their past was like, and that's true. I don't know. But I do know a little bit of what my friends was like, and yeah, you can usually get a sort of a feeling and use the information that you know to guess probably what happened. And with these, it's kind of weird feeling when I was there with his family, and then he told me some things about his father and his family, and then his acting out, trying to get attention. This is all evidence that points to something. Because if somebody's just completely happy and content with their life, they feel super loved, they wouldn't. And if they were, if they didn't have any damage that was holding them up, they wouldn't really need to. They wouldn't want to do something like this. They wouldn't want to get these cries for attention. So basically, I know I'm not sure a lot of people are Christian, but to me, the only way you can really be healed is through God and accepting Him into your heart, and that Jesus died on the cross, admitting that, and then getting closer with Him always and trying. He'll find these problems and help you fix them, either directly or indirectly to other people. Um, so I hope that helps someone. Love you very much. God bless.